The most important message that I can possibly bring to you, if you're interested, if you care, and if you really care regarding the GOP perhaps winning in 2024, is to explain how. How is it that they can win? What do they have to do? What's their message? What's their plan, their strategy? Well, the first thing is, whatever they're doing now, scrap it, because there is no strategy. There is no plan. It's haphazard. I don't know what it is. It's not even suitable for Fox News. It's gibberish. There's no worldview. There's no specific calendaring and no listing, no ad seriatim provision of what they plan to do. You haven't told anybody why you should vote for them. I don't know what it is. Republicans talk to themselves about how great they are and how they know what's going on, and maybe they'll throw in a reference to Rush Limbaugh or Ronald Reagan or something. But I'm going to tell you specifically what has to be done if you're interested. If you don't want to, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because the Democrats, you can laugh all you want. You can make fun of them all you want. You can joke about Joe Biden, bless his heart, doddering around. And by the way, he needs a walker. That's the bottom line. That's what everybody's saying behind the scenes. They know he can't move anymore. He needs a walker. Do you know what that visual looked like? Now you know why he's being hidden. Think about that. But in any event, we'll get to that in a moment. But before we do this, let me explain to you. Number one, I ask you to like this video. Number 2, subscribe to the channel. Number 3, hit that little bell so you're notified of live screenings and new videos. And please, I beseech you, I ask you to support our sponsor, the great folks at MyPillow.com. MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel. If you sign up, you get a free gift. And right now, they have clear-out sales and clearance sales and clear-em-out sales, and you name it, they've got sales. Sales upon sales over items you cannot believe. And you know what they're absolutely killing on? They're cleaning house. Slippers. That's right. Little slippers, little shoes, little footwear to luxuriate around your manse. Aside from pillows and toppers and blankets. So MyPillow.com, promo code Lionel. Now let me explain something to you. I think you know this, but I'm going to say it again because sometimes I got to make it clear. I'm not a Republican. I am not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a registered independent, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. I'm a registered, I'm an avowed agnostic. I'm a practicing, I don't even want to say, I'm a political atheist. I don't believe in any of these parties. But I'm telling you right now, when it comes to 2024, I don't care who the nominee is, the Republican, I'm voting for him. If Rula Lenska were to be the nominee, I'm voting. If Emmanuel Lewis, TV's Webster, were the Republican nominee, I'm voting. It doesn't matter. Anything to stop this cavalcade, this cacophony, this tsunami of whatever this is, I don't even know. Now, here's the issue. Number 1, Republicans need to have a clear and cogent and coherent statement, a worldview, preferably broken down into 3 items and 3 items only. Americans can't keep track of lists of various things. And they've got to be specific. And they've got to be very basic and guttural and right for the gut. None of this Larry Kudlow, economic budget, GNP. That sounds great for the Chamber of Commerce Club, but that's not going to pull somebody who is an undecided, independent, or maybe a former Democrat who now might switch over. What are the issues? Number 1, this insanity. Sarah Huckabee Sanders said, it's true. Whoever wrote this line, but it's true. Americans have to decide between normal and crazy. That's it. What we're seeing right now with transgenderism and woke, it goes without it goes without saying, it is without peer. There is no end to this. It defies anything resembling logic. Nobody understands this. Nobody. Democrats don't like this. No one. I don't know who these people are. I don't know who's saying more gender blocking drugs and legislation providing stuff. Yeah, we want that. We want more woke transgender items. We want Target and Anheuser-Busch and Harley-Davidson and Lego and Disney and next NASCAR and the Grand Ole Opry and we want everything transgenderfied. Nobody wants this, but yet under this Human Rights Coalition, this corporate, equity index and indices, we're getting this. Now, we know that already. I don't have to tell you this story. So you've got to figure out crime. You want to call it, what do you want to call this? Genderism? Whatever the name is for this lunacy, that makes sense. Because the reason why is you can go into different populations, African American, gay, Asian, Latino, people of color, and all of them will resoundingly agree with you that this makes sense, especially when it affects kids. Let me say this. Let me be very, very clear. Let me be extremely limpid in what I am saying to you. Number one, no one is talking about prohibiting these art forms or these ways of thinking or living as they pertain to adults. Period. No one is doing this. No one. It's children. That's it. Next, crime is off the charts. Theft, retail theft, organized crime, mobs, masses, swarms of pilfering, larcenous skells and criminals going in en masse and destroying retail foundations, destroying. This is ridiculous. And now the store of the future, what you're going to see is you're not going to be able to go and touch anything. Forget that hitting the buzzer and waiting for some guy in the CVS to unlock the liquid soap. You're going to go to a kiosk. You're going to say, I want this. And then you're going to go to a counter where the goods will be presented to you. You wanted this. You didn't say anything when this was going on. You sat back when people like Alvin Bragg and Gascon and George Soros came up with this lunacy called criminal legal studies. Or, excuse me, interesting. I always have that pun. It's critical, parenthetically, criminal legal studies. These crits, they gave us critical legal theory, or critical race theory. See, they're all part of the same, this insanity that was evinced and was hatched 50 years ago and never really went anywhere. And now it's bearing fruit. So it was crime, children, and this thing called just America, the future. Let me leave you with this. This is the line that they must use. It's very, very simple. Ronald Reagan years ago came up with something. He says, are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And people thought that was brilliant. And it was. It was simple. And it stated precisely and perfectly what he meant. Are you better off now? No. I would tweak that just a little bit. And I would ask, do you want 4 more years of this? And then I'll let you select a particular expletive that you would like to append that with. Do you want 4 more years of this? Is this what you want? Is this what you're gunning for? No pun intended. That's it. Nobody's happy. Democrats have been completely abandoned by this. The whole Democratic Party has been taken over by some shadow government, these ghoulish overlords purporting and promoting something that no one can even understand. That's what we're talking about right now. And that's it. That's how the GOP wins. And they got to make sure they're organized. And they just do something. They knock on doors. They're organized. They go out there and they fight. And they have all of their legal challenges, all of their legal SWAT teams and ninjas ready to move in whenever there's any claim of any kind of election chicanery. Democrats are ready. They're so organized, it's not even funny. But Republicans think going on Fox News or whatever this thing is called, they think somehow that does something. They think that having a good meme or having some great video where Jim Jordan blasts some, I don't know, underling or whatever, That doesn't work. Or John Kent Kennedy's homespun foghorn leghorn hee-haw Jerry Clower. How? His southern logic. No, stop it. This is a battle. This is a battle, and you need centurions, and you need generals, political and psephological geniuses who know how the system works. That's it. I've said enough. Thank you, my friend, for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and new videos. And don't forget our sponsor. Don't forget mypillow.com, promo code Lionel. They help us, and we help them. And now, I ask you, most respectfully, to comment as you see fit.